Hey, Merry Christmas. I'm Scott Stevens, Goldsboro City Manager, here for our December monthly update, and I hope everybody's in the holiday spirit. It's certainly feeling that way outside, and with lights up and our Christmas parade and all those kinds of events occurring in December, I hope you'll certainly enjoy the time with family and friends throughout this month. Before I forget, I would just want to remind us all to remember those less fortunate, because they're always in and around us. And also remember those who, for this year, Christmas will be different, whether they have gained a child or lost a parent or a sibling, or just keep those around you in your thoughts and prayers, because certainly we all have those times in our lives. Several things going on this month. Probably the most visible has been resurfacing work that our State Department of Transportation has done on Spence Avenue and then on Wayne Memorial, along with the median along Wayne Memorial. And both those projects are coming to a close. Our state DOT is putting back in the traffic sensors, and the traffic is not flowing there as well as it did before the resurfacing, because the metal loops in the road that detect traffic so they can tell whether the car is waiting for the signal or not are not working. And again, those have to be put back in. Our state DOT is working on that, and so we'd ask for your patience a little longer on those two projects to help with traffic movement out there. And I think it'll be better on Spence Avenue and Wayne Memorial very soon. One other area on Wayne Memorial, the U-turn around the medians, there are some issues with that. And again, our State Department of Transportation is working through that. We're happy to take your calls and relay concerns to the State Department of Transportation. We are doing that on a very regular basis with both the projects, but I expect the U-turn situation at the end of those medians on Wayne Memorial, that should make it better as well. So again, the ultimate goal is to make it safer and move more traffic through that corridor. And I think as time goes on and US 70 opens to the north, Wayne Memorial will become a more and more critical arterial, carrying more and more traffic for our community. So I think the median project's a good project. There are a few things that need to be worked through, and our state DOT, I'm confident, will get there. But again, any comments or observations you have, we'd be happy to share and pass those along to those that can make a difference. Our City Council also awarded at their December 2nd meeting additional street resurfacing. We had some money remaining from what was budgeted this year after we got through our initial list. And the roads that will receive some resurfacing are Mulberry Street, really from the portion that's had the sewer work going on the last 3 months, which is somewhere around Pineview over to Jefferson. So that is one section. John Street from Swan to Dewey, sort of, I guess, north of the railroad tracks, but a section of John in there in pretty bad shape, and that will be resurfaced again from Swan to Dewey. And then Hillcrest, we reset, it's a section from Spence Avenue back to, I think it's Hilldale Drive, but it's a section back to where we had previously resurfaced, so it will connect Hillcrest all the way from Spence Avenue back to the previous resurfaced section, and then East Palm from Madison to Best. So those are the 4 streets, about $172,000 worth, that will get resurfaced in the coming months. And again, our hope is the Mulberry section will be done before Christmas, because the folks in that area have endured the sewer line reconstruction work that's occurred for about the past 3 months. And so I want to thank the residents in that area for their patience, but hope that Christmas it'll be a new street and much better condition than they've had to endure the past several months. Would also mention our downtown projects, and again, they still seem to be on schedule and moving ahead very well, so there's not a whole lot new to report. T11 on the Center Street project is, again, making good progress. They are tying in the existing water, or the old new water line to the existing water services so they can abandon the old water line, and then you'll see more work progressing along that southbound side of Center Street. And again, I do want to thank our residents for their patience and encourage them to make sure folks know they're open. And so I would encourage all residents of Goldsboro to continue to shop downtown, know the businesses are there, and again, appreciate our businesses having some patience with us through that project. As we move into some other areas of development, at least some things that I think you're seeing out in the community, the Panera Bread did break ground on Berkeley Boulevard across from the mall. That's under construction, and I don't have an opening date, but I think it will progress very nicely. We have a Dunkin' Donuts site plan that was approved. It's being built on Berkeley Boulevard, or proposed to be built on Berkeley Boulevard, where the old car wash was, and next to the mattress store that has just recently opened there. And then we had an area at Berkeley and Caswell where a site plan was approved that would really redevelop the corner there where the Tractor Supply was along Caswell, come out to Berkeley and do a very nice new storefront in that area, incorporating the gas station and some other properties there. So again, I think those are good signs for our community, indicators of positive action or positive development within the community. So exciting to see those things coming through and look forward to all the new development. I will tell you, for some reason, and I guess we would attribute it to the downtown streetscape and transfer center projects, there is a significant interest in downtown properties, both from a business side and a residential side. And then, again, that was what our hope was in going into these projects. I don't want to get too far out and tell you I think it's all related to that, but certainly we've had historic homes in and around the downtown that have sat vacant and folks uninterested in rehabilitating those homes for the last 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 years. So for a very long time, not a lot of interest in those homes. And over the past several months, we've had a flurry of offers where we're having 2 or 3 offers on single properties. We're starting to close on those properties, and we certainly want to welcome those new property owners into our downtown area. And we wish them well in renovating their homes, but they all seem to be very excited and ready to move forward. And I'd like to think it is related to what's going on in Goldsboro and downtown in particular. So a lot of good activity there, and again, we'll report more on that as that moves forward in time. In terms of houses and properties that aren't well kept, we do have a list, and our council approved. We have torn down, I think, 16 homes since July. Our council approved another list of 22 homes that are in the condemnation process, meaning if the owners don't make improvements and make the home safe and secure, that we will remove those homes. And again, another list of 22, and we'll move forward with those through the process of notification, and then would move into the springtime of tearing those homes down if the owners don't take action to make them safe and secure again. So each December, our council, or the past several Decembers, our council has selected a mayor pro tem. This year, they selected Councilmember Allen to serve as the mayor pro tem in 2015. So that means beginning January 1st. Through December of 2015, Councilmember Allen will be Mayor Pro Tem Allen, and he replaces Councilmember Bill Broadway, our current Mayor Pro Tem. And again, just wanted to share that with you and keep you up to date with that. You know, the role of the Mayor Pro Tem is really just to function when the mayor's absence. So the mayor conducts the meetings. If he is not there, the Mayor Pro Tem would conduct the meetings. No additional pay or really duties other than to fill in the responsibilities of the mayor if the mayor is unable to be at a meeting or attend an event. So we look forward to working with Councilmember Allen in his new role. One other thing on the council side in terms of action that they took at their December 2nd meeting, there was a request by the community for us to fund a Special Olympics coordinator position. We really presented the information just to let the council know that the need was there, and we have a volunteer coordinator in the community who's worked a lot of years and is just really ready to step away from that. The committee that works with Special Olympics here in Wayne County felt like having a permanent paid coordinator within the Parks and Rec Department was the right thing to do in terms of keeping that program steady and solid. And so again, the council, after hearing initial conversations, decided that was very important and authorized us filling the position. So we will be recruiting for a Special Olympics coordinator position within our Parks and Rec Department. And in addition to that, we'll be asking the County of Wayne if they would help to fund some of that position, as some of the Olympians are outside of they're not Goldsboro residents. They live in Wayne County, but they're not city residents. And so we'll see if the commissioners are willing to at least help in part with funding that position. As always, I would encourage you to call on us if you need help with anything, whether that's calling my office directly, whether it's visiting our website and there's a citizen request tab that will send emails into my office that we respond to, whether it's a 311 GIS system where you can report potholes or leaning signs or things of a non-emergency nature, and have email responses to sort of keep up to date with things. However you want to get the information to us where you need assistance, please don't hesitate. We have a staff here really dedicated to serving your needs and enjoy working with the community on a regular basis. I would just say Merry Christmas to you all again. I hope have a safe and happy holiday. Spend as much time you can with friends and family. And again, remember those less fortunate in our community and do what you can to help those in need. Merry Christmas to everyone.